There are 4 different types of contents. Multi-zone device is a content where we will view a matrix module in that module space, where we see all the outputs or multiple outputs and multiple inputs in that module space. For example, a matrix switcher is a prime example of that. Next, we have an AV endpoint, where instead of seeing instead of seeing multiple outputs all itemized in that module space, we just have a user-friendly selector where we have our various sources for a specified output. It could be an output of a matrix. It could be the television display itself, which is a switcher. It could be a professional switcher, like a presentation switcher. It can be an AV receiver. Okay? This is automatically built based on a tree that we will define in Compass Navigator. And it creates automatically a user-friendly interface, just nice big buttons with descriptive text for your client. Next, we have a single device. A single device is basically any module or remote that we'd like to view in that module space, having that contents button there so that we could then view that control module. Now, when I press the button from the contents, when I press a single device button from that contents listing, I can have events and actions on there. So for example, by pressing teleconferencing, do I want to just show the remote for the teleconferencing system? Or do I actually want to turn on the teleconferencing system? Adjust the volume level of my speakers and microphone. So it's totally up to the programmer to define that as we build button by button. And last, we have custom. A custom content is again, we're just building a button, so it's just whatever icon and whatever text we want it to be. Again, we could put macros on there. For example, in this screen, we show a shutdown button, which obviously we'd want to have loaded with events to turn off all of our displays, maybe mute our audio system, etc., etc. It can be used to do page jumps into a web page, for example, or into a custom page that we've built in our system. So these are the 4 content types. They all look the same as far as the buttons go. However, the way we define them defines what can happen and what it will look like as we press those contents.